white tee, 12 racks in my pocket. Flash that bread to quit saying stop it. Ice on the face, so you know I had to cop it. And she's trying to figure out why she not shopping. Huh? The block made me a thousandaire. The block is cool, but it's a lot of cows there. The block is hot, but it can get quite cold there. And I'm known in the hood, cause I'm heavy. This is how we hang in Inglewood. Slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood. Do our thing in Inglewood. This is my
Yo, what up, world? You already know who it is.
It's
It's your boy Megastar.
This is my hood.
CEO of our Money Music Group, the most active independent label in the city of Chicago. What up? Welcome to VibeCheck. You already know we do this every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Intellectual Radio. IntellectualRadio.com. Watch us live on YouTube. Listen to us live on iHeart. We are iHeart radio station. You already know what it is. You can follow me on Instagram at the real Megastar2414, or just hit the website Megastar2414.com. Butterfly, talk to him.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Butterfly once again, and I'm on time.
Yeah, you're on time.
Hey. You can follow me on Instagram at Butterfly, BUTTAFLY, the artist at Instagram. And also, I have a Butter Baby management company. You can also follow me on Instagram. So y'all check me out.
Absolutely. You already know we bring the best in independent, music and independent artists to the show. First of all, shout out to the entire Worldwide Fleet DJs. Shout out to the Fleet Magazine. Shout out to Straight Official Magazine. Y'all already know how we do. Illinois Fleet DJs checking in. But without no further ado, I got two special guests in the building. It's crazy because, see, for those who don't see, I got a chance to witness Doo-Wop get out of character the other day. You know what I'm saying? Because, people don't act like I don't know what it is, but I just want to run it down because I did my homework. You know what I'm saying? CTC Crazy Doo-Wop, rapper, entrepreneur, music executive, A&R, engineer, artist manager, father, Chicago native, military veteran. He's that dude and he's been around. You know what I'm saying? And, we got Jada, Lil Jada in the building, dope female artist, super crazy, doing her thing. I watched this young lady elevate from the first time I met her. When I met her, she was already the ish. You know what I'm saying? And everything that they've been doing is just amazing. So without no further ado, I need y'all to tell my vibe checkers who you are, your social media, and how they can get in tune with you.
Okay, if y'all don't know, now y'all know it's really Big Jada, not the little one.
Oh, Big Jada. Okay. Check those
it's
one time.
It's Lil Jada the name, but it's really Big Jada, not the little one.
Period.
Y'all can find me on all platforms at LULJAIDA_ on some not. And that's where y'all can find me at. I'm an artist. I do music in a bunch of different genres if you don't know, but stay tuned.
Okay, that's what's up. But we're going to get right into it, man. I got some very interesting questions for you guys so people can get involved with you guys and really know what's going on. First of all, welcome to VibeCheck. Now, for those who don't know, who is the man behind the name and who is the woman behind the music?
You go first.
Well, it's CTC Crazy Doo-Wop. Like he say, I wear many hats. I got extensive background in Chicago as well as many other markets because I've did a lot. But my whole aim in Chicago is just to try to unify the city, try to bring us together. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when we called it Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? When we had block parties, everything wasn't getting shot up, and you know what I mean. So I'm from that era. So at the end of the day, my whole movement is about showing love and unity and just trying to educate the youth, bring everybody together.
Absolutely. Okay, Big Jada.
All right, so my name Lil Jada, and really what I'm pushing is female empowerment because I love for all the females to work together. I love working with upcoming female artists and bringing light and shedding light on them, motivating other people, inspiring others. And being turned, having a good time, enjoying myself outside with everybody. That'd be like what I be on most of the time. So, yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Now, Jada, for those who don't know, how long have you been in the game? And not only that, how long were you in the game before you decided to take this serious?
Well, I started making music in 2020, but when I started taking serious, it was like 2023. So it was like 3 years already in, but it was like I wasn't taking it serious the first 3 years. And the last 3 years, because of course it's 2026 now, I've been taking it serious that whole time, man. I'm gonna keep taking it serious. You can't put in this work and just be like, oh, I'm done now.
Yeah, you can't stop.
Okay, well,
For real,
who are
keep
some of your
going.
biggest influences? Coming up.
Like growing up, I'm gonna probably say Nicki Minaj for sure because I watched her a lot, even when she first started, and I was a kid when she first started. Chris Brown, he was a kid too, but he was always doing his thing. Sierra, every time I seen them, it was like they dancing, they entertaining, like they putting on a show, and it always inspired me. Even like 50 Cent, like I like his music. So people like that, they inspire me, and I'll be like, dang, like that's the type of music I want to make. They inspire me. I want to be able to learn how to dance too, as well, and just tap into my bigger artistry than I am now. So
okay, now in your writing, in your creative process, now do you write from personal experiences, imagination, or a combination of both?
Kind of a combination of both, but really like from first person though, like from my own experiences. But I'm finna start telling stories in like third person and all type of stuff, like, or not even just coming from me, just other people. Like that's how I want to do it. Like I don't want to just tell my own story because I might have stories that other people could relate to, but it might be somebody that I'm close to that don't make music, and I could tell their story through my music, So yeah. But mostly, I tell my own stories for the most part.
All right, Doo-Wop, check this out, man. What does CTC represent? I thought it stand for cut the check.
Oh yeah, it stand for. So originally, when we first started, it stand for cut the check. Cut the check crazy, meaning like we don't do nothing for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even when I was rapping, I wasn't big on freestyling and none of that. I'm like, these bars cost.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it changed, it evolved into CTC Crazy Media Group now. So I do a lot of things in the music industry as far as like artist development. I do A&R work behind the scenes. I'm just overall dot connector, you know what I mean? I have hands in a lot of situations behind the scenes where a lot of people don't even know that was my work because I don't do it for notoriety. I do it to, see the artist, see the culture move forward. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a special passion for, Chicago music industry. You know what I'm saying? I came up in this industry, the Bump J era, LEP, all that. So, and to see the girls evolve to where they at right now, me and my partner, OG Dino, we told people like 6-7 years ago, like the women was finna go on the run. We was like, it might be 10 years, it might be longer, but people weren't listening then. But now every year they starting to see like it's changing. You know what I'm saying? When you look around Chicago market, most of the bookings right now that you're seeing on opening acts for headliners and stuff like that, it's all women. You know what I'm saying? The women is like running the show right now. So it's like you got to be a fool to be a man in the industry right now and not want to get behind them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And plus it's female empowerment. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up by a lot of women. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for the women in my family, and it's like, that's why I be behind Lil Jada so hard, because that's her whole angle, female empowerment. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It just makes sense.
Now, if someone had to describe you in 3 words, man, after all you just said, what would those words be?
Honorable.
Look at Lil Jada jumping in there.
Honorable,
my man,
loyal, fearless.
That's what's up.
Even when we go on media runs out of town, some people be like, "Man, you taking a there?" Like, yeah, well, I'm gonna take it wherever the music gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll be on eggshells. I'll be like, what's this? Where we at?
And that's part of her development, though. It's getting her ready for the big game. You know what I'm saying? Like she's it's making her music evolve. The more she see, the more she get to talk about.
Right. That's what's up. Now check this out. I know it's this thing about being raised in Chicago. You say the suburbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said the suburbs.
I was raised in like both a little bit, but really from the south suburbs, yeah.
Okay, now how did Chicago and the surrounding suburbs help shape you as an artist?
Well, growing up in the south suburbs, I didn't really have like the treacherous, the the CTA bus, the like certain stuff that people had to really go through, and I like it kind of separate me from other people because they'll say certain stuff like, oh, I had to get it out the mud, I had to do this. And me growing up, I'm like, well, my mama used to drop me off at school. I used to ride the bus and stuff like that. But till me living actually in the south side of Chicago, it made me kind of understand like what they was going through when I was on my own living in the south side of Chicago and like having to walk and like just doing certain stuff. Like it made me like, I don't know, like into a different type of person. Like, cause I guess the struggle make you a different person than when you actually just get everything that's like kind of handed to you. So it kind of made me into like hungry. I got to get this, like I got to go hard for what I want. And that's what kind of made me start doing music too. And then I went from there. That's how, when I started making music, I was actually living in Chicago. So, yeah.
Okay. Talk to him, Butterfly.
So you did it. My bad. So you've done a lot of collaborations. Mm-hmm. So what's the best collaboration you could think of that you would want to? What's your dream collaboration?
Well, I got a lot of dream collaborations, but I ain't gonna say the people I already named. Of course, I want to work with people from my hometown that's like big artists. Mm-hmm. But I want to work with Lotto. I like Cardi B, Janae Aiko. Of course, I'm gonna say Chris Brown again. But
of course,
because that's definitely one of my dream collabs for sure.
He's definitely a legend now, living legend.
Okay.
Hey, that's crazy. He was just in Chicago too, and she finally got to see him with.
And I was crying, y'all.
In person?
Yes. I was
crying. You got emotional.
Yes, I was crying real tears. I could not believe it. Everybody like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really didn't know. It was just like something. I'm like, dang.
They did it for Michael Jackson.
He's right next
to
Michael
Jackson. If I would have met Michael Jackson, that's my uncle the whole time. They don't even know. Not for real.
I was about to say that's your real uncle.
Right.
Every time I say that, people be believing me, but I'll be like, not for real, but that's my uncle though.
Yeah, but I understand the emotion, when you have a favorite artist, especially you're looking up to and you get a chance to see them live. Because I had a chance to be around him one of the first times he was here, but he was here with Tank and they had the after party at Visions.
Oh yeah, Tank was right there with him too.
Yeah, Tank was moving around cool, but him and Bow Wow was kind of standoffish, and security won't let you get that close because I'll be getting in media mode. I'm trying to get over there to him.
Yeah, they don't play about Chris Brown.
No, they don't. But I understand the emotion. You're like, man, this dude, and you get to see all the, we watching them. We see the accomplishments. We see the hit after hit after hit. The dance and acrobatics is all the accomplishments. So it can get overwhelming, for you ladies, to see somebody that like that.
I ain't never been like
the
that.
Man be crazy.
All the people I done met.
No, but dude is really super talented.
Yeah, that's what I really enjoy being in the industry when you get those moments and you see them people up close with your own eyes. For some people got a lot of hate in their heart. You know what I'm saying? But if you an upstanding individual and you move righteous, when you see these type of people and you see these prophets, you know what I'm saying, it should make you feel a certain type of way. And when I see them, it make me feel inspired. You know what I'm saying? It make me want to go harder for my artists and get my artists in those moments and in those situations and platforms. And you know what I mean? So you shouldn't look at it as, oh man, I just ain't never been a person to just immediately hate something just because I don't understand it. You know what I mean? That should make you want to get to know more about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because the accomplishments that brother has, they don't really give him. I know the whole Rihanna thing and kind of tainted it because he should get more recognition and more awards for what he's accomplished and the consistency.
That was like 20 years ago, though.
But they holding it against
him. That he was like a teenager. Yeah, when that
happened. And that's another thing. Shout out to his manager.
A kid. He was a
Chris Brown manager. Shout out to him. He Atlanta. That's when the world turned against Chris Brown with that Rihanna situation.
He made
Atlanta stuck by his side. Yeah, that's why Chris Brown's so loyal to him right now.
He had to fight.
I didn't believe it, but I don't know. I'm just saying.
Now, Jada, what's different about Lil Jada compared to other female artists? Let's go there.
My work ethic, my versatility. A lot of people don't want to like change their style from just being from Chicago. I don't know if you talk about just Chicago artists or people in general. Like, but ain't nobody outworking me. I could just say that for one. I don't care. Independently, no label.
Clock it.
you know. So that's what I feel like make me stand out different from other people.
Now I know you're also a writer.
Mhm.
What came first, writing or rapping?
Writing. Well, really rapping, but cause like if I'm sitting in a room and I just start coming up with bars and then I just write it down, I guess that's like kind of like just coming up with rapping. Then you write it down, then you start writing. So yeah.
See, I got some good questions for you because I do a lot of live interactions and people want to know stuff. So, what's it like being a woman navigating today's hip hop industry?
Well, I know it's hard for
Because y'all making movies, you on some big stages,
Yeah.
and I see what's happening in next year on the yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Is you sliding?
Man, I think
I'm
I'm gonna have
going.
to. I gotta get my stomach together, man. Cause I want to be able to take my shirt off. You know
That'll
what
be
I'm
my
saying?
first
Shout out to
on the
Megastar.
crib.
Megastar
Oh,
be
man.
paying attention, man. That's my dog.
Absolutely.
But what he
absolutely.
talking about is so this the thing. Just a quick story.
Mhm.
So Lil Jada she not big on boats, right? And
Right.
I've been trying to help her fight her fears with just
I like
boats being on water. So she likes small boats and stuff. But she just performed her first time this summer on a yacht party, sold out yacht party in Chicago to Anita D.
Nice,
right?
nice,
And she was the only performance. They had a fireworks show, everything while she performed. This was a great experience. Her first time though.
right.
Immediately after that, she got booked for a cruise. So the difference in that is the yacht hold 400 people. The cruise hold 4,000 people. You see what I'm saying?
Don't
So
you gotta
it's
stay on the
like-
cruise for like a week or something?
Like
4
5
days,
days,
4
4 days or something.
Yeah,
Like 3 or
compared to
4
2
days.
hours.
But they gonna have a lot of events on it though too. So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna get off the boat and
You're gonna have fun.
Yeah. I thought you said you was going.
I am. I said we gonna have fun.
Oh, yeah, it's finna be lit. If y'all listening right now, man, go get your tickets. Put down your deposit for your suite on the cruise, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be an adventure. It's leaving from Miami and going to Bahamas and coming back to Miami, but
Yeah.
it's going the Chicago way. So you don't want to miss this adventure.
When
That's
is it
what's up.
again?
It's
April.
April 2027.
April 2027.
Shout out to Sco too. Sco doing this thing.
Oh,
I'll
Big
definitely
Skull.
be on the boat.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's enough time for those G to get
Definitely.
his stomach together, man. That's what's up.
For real.
Now check this out, Duwop. Now you've transitioned into A&R, artist management, and music executive. What made you, want to move from being solely an artist into the business side?
Cause I felt like that's what we was missing. Me being one of the first, artists to like really make a name outside of Chicago for my hood. I felt like my whole hood, like we was missing people with like business mentality. Everybody started seeing the vision of the music, and everybody wanted to just be rappers.
Right.
And it's like we need managers, we need executives, we need PR people, we need graphic designers, we need.
Yes.
So I started to observe our movements that we are creating from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? I started to really look at it, and I looked at it as in a way that like I did like an audit on our movement. I'm like, I got to see what we missing. And once I discovered what we was missing, I started to like fully dive into it and learn these trades so that I could fill these voids to help us move forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about being a leader. You can't be scared to step outside the box. Sometimes it might take you to step down from being the star and being in the limelight for others to win, to help the movement go even further. You know what I'm saying? But that's all that's part of being a prophet. It's part of being a leader. You know what I mean? And I just got a passion for just helping others. You know what I'm saying? So once I found out I was good at the business side of things, I'm like, ain't no point in me rapping. Like I'm finna help everybody get on that's around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I've been doing lately.
So this question is for both of y'all. What's the setback you've experienced in your career that actually made you stronger?
A setback that I experienced, the way I look at life, I don't look at life as nothing being a setback, because God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So at the end of the day, what you might consider to be a setback could have been a lesson that helped mold you and get you ready for the next phase of your life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have setbacks, but if I had to classify something as a setback, but it really was evolving moment for me with the military. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they hear war veteran and all this, and they think I come from like a patriotic family or something. No, that ain't what happened. I was on my way to prison, and I was part of the Second Chance program. I was one of the last ones in Chicago to get it, and that's how I got to the military, because my life was on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of was a punishment. You know what I mean?
So that's how they get people now? They just
now
Used to.
they used to.
They don't think they do that no
Remember,
more.
do that too.
Before I was
Impact
born, they used to draft people.
Wow.
They used to draft you. But then they
you don't have to go to jail, but you got to go to war.
But with Chicago, that's when they started the Second Chance program, where if you've been a troubled teen your whole life, and they see the pattern, you know what I'm saying? And then before they start charging you as an adult, before your 18th birthday, they start making you offers like, look, you got this X amount of time to sign up for the military, or you going to prison. You know what I'm saying?
How long was you in the military for?
I did like 6.5 years. Yeah, I did 20 months in Iraq. I really
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you seen that part of the world, huh, brother?
Oh yeah.
That's
But it helped me become the man I am today. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm grateful for it, because I felt like without the military, I would have been dead or in jail, like my grandma and my mom was telling me my whole life.
That's what's up. But you know, when you make it out of things, man, that was meant to destroy you, that means you are chosen. And you know, I salute you, brother, and everything that you've accomplished, man. And you on the path of greatness, man. You already know what it's like, you know. So much continued success.
Hold on. What about you, Jada?
Well, I kind of like what he was saying. I don't really feel like anything that happened that you feel like kind of could have set you back. It really could have been for a good reason. Like even just losing people in your life, cutting people off, moving to different locations. Like when we first moved to North Carolina and Virginia, I felt like, I'm like, dang, how's my music finna go after this? Like, I kind of felt like it was a setback, but really it was kind of just setting the pace for everything I got going now, you know, and we was still traveling, moving state to state, and I'm still was doing stuff with my music. I just didn't feel like I was being as productive as I wanted to be. And then I still needed my city behind me too. So when we came back, I'm like, he was like, now we can really put in the work that you would, you felt like you've been missing. So, I don't never really feel like none of setback. Everything just, put you on the right path for yourself.
That's what's up. All right, Jada, we're going to do some quick fire vibe checks. You ready for that?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Bars or melodies?
Melodies.
Freestyle or written?
Written.
Studio or stage?
Stage.
All right. Mixtape or album?
Album.
Old school hip hop or new school?
Old school.
Battle rap or storytelling?
Storytelling.
Solo record or collaboration?
Collaboration.
Producer or songwriter?
Songwriter.
Big stage or intimate venues?
Intimate venues.
All right. One artist you absolutely have to collaborate with?
Chris Brown. That's it. Period.
Okay, go back to Chris Brown. Okay.
I'll bet.
One word that describes your current musical era.
Turn. Motivational. Are you just saying era period?
Yeah.
Turn is one of them for sure. What else would I would say? Juke music. Just lit turn music. I feel like that's like the wave right now. Like everybody trying to make music that can make everybody dance.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it ain't really about words. Everybody jingles and like that. That's what I really feel like the music era is right now. Like it's about what's gonna make people move, dance, and stuff like that
to create content.
Yeah, later on down the line, you could be able to make music that could be motivational and talk life into people and storytelling. But to get through the door, you gotta get something that's gonna make some people move. Well, everybody wave different though too. So
she make and this not just me hyping my artists up. Like I understand music and I know how to describe everything that be going on, right? So she make music in like 8 different genres. Mm-hmm. And people don't, they hear us saying it right now, and we've been saying it for a while, but they don't understand because a lot of it is unreleased, right?
Okay.
So we party into a lot of music and they don't know what it sounds like because it's unreleased. But the thing is, like, she got a lot of fun music, but she got a lot of serious music that's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like real stories from my life, from my childhood, all type of stuff. So it's like we just trying to get the fans focused and locked in, but she got some real music she about to drop.
Y'all know how this era is.
Yeah, very multi-talented, right?
And like she was just saying,
everything.
like she make club music, but then when I say the word fun, like she got the top dog song on TikTok right now, and people don't even know it's her. Like it's 18 point something K people then posted about this record. Ain't no music video to it or nothing. It's a dog song about dogs because she got an extensive love for pets.
Yeah.
But it's the top dog song on TikTok. And they don't know that this girl from Chicago.
People love their dogs, man. That's
okay, they love their pets, period. Whatever it is. It could be, I done seen people with raccoons, all type of stuff. I'd be like, wouldn't have that in my house. But
right.
I understand.
All right, Jada, finish this sentence. My pen is...
You said what?
Finish this sentence. My pen is...
Amazing.
Okay. Being a woman in hip-hop has taught me...
To stay away from fuck niggas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, checking the mail for that fine. Okay.
I'm sorry.
The hardest part of my journey has been...
The hardest part has been fighting battles with myself.
Okay. Well, Lil Jada, you officially passed the vibe check. What's the one thing you want everybody watching to remember about you?
Just remember that y'all gonna see this face around for a long time.
Yes. Making big moves.
Yeah, legendary.
Big Jada.
One question before you get out of here, Dua. This is for you.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is more important? Making a hit record or telling the truth?
What do I think is more important, making a hit
Because this
record?
industry, you can follow the trend, or you can just say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm just gonna, what you think?
See, that's a hard question, and it just that comes down to your inner core and if you have a foundation or not. You know what I'm saying? As an individual, you know what I'm saying? Some people haven't fully found themselves yet. So they don't even know what they're chasing for real. You know what I'm saying? So you got some people that are just chasing clout and chasing numbers and just trying to mold themselves into what they think the industry is looking for, or what they think the industry is missing, instead of being true to themselves and just making music just because they got a passion to make music and they want to put their story out. You know what I'm saying? So them two different type of individuals. So it just depends on what type of individual you are. But me, myself, I would say the second one. Like it's okay. A hit record ain't really made. A hit record is formed, is pushed. You got to put the work in to make it a hit record. Just because you make a nice song, it sound great. It make people move their head and stuff. But it ain't gonna make it a lot of places if it ain't got no leg work behind it. So at the end of the day, you want to be true to yourself, make music that you can relate to, that fits your image, that you're molding, that fits your brand, and stand behind it full-heartedly. You know what I'm saying? Man,
that's what's up. I really appreciate you guys coming sit down with the OG and Butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Intellectual Radio. You guys already know, hey, this is what we're doing. We do this every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Thursday. Before we get out of here, please tell my Vibe Checkers your social media. One more again.
All right, y'all. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook at LULJA. Don't forget the I, DA_ or no underscore. But yeah, you'll find me there.
And then y'all can find me on Instagram, all the socials, CTC, CRAZY, crazy, Duwop, DUWOP _ at the end. CTC crazy Duwop. Just Google it. You're going to see all type of stuff about it.
All right, there you go.
But we Team Lil Jada, baby.
Team Lil Jada all the way. We'll be right back. Let us start Butterfly.
White jeans, 12 racks in my pocket. Flash that bread. Quit saying stop it. Ice on the face, so you know I have. And she's trying to figure out why she not shopping. Huh? The block made me a thousandaire. The block is cool. but it's a lot of cowards there. The block is hot, but it can get quite cold there. And I'm known in the hood, cause I'm heavy. This is how we hang in Inglewood, slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood, do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is how we hang in Inglewood, slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood, do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood, this is my hood. I spit this shit for my niggas who flip bricks, for my niggas out of town who transport this shit, for my niggas in the kitchen who mix and cook this shit, for my shorties on the block all day getting rich. The game don't change, only dude don't snooze. If you drink, learn to handle your booze. I smoke out in Cali, party out in Miami, had sex with plenty women that claim they couldn't stand me. I got rich with that sold big can. Changed the game, but I won't say any names. But I can tell you what a beard is like. I can tell you what serving these heights is like. I can tell you what being in a gunfight is like. I can tell you some other bogus shit in my life. I can tell you what murk is like when you're behind the trigger and the shoe that's about to pop that. This is how we hang in Inglewood, slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood, do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is how we hang in Inglewood, slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood, do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood, this is my hood.
I never thought I'd feel like this so soon. Got me feeling like I'm in high school, breaking all the rules, doing what I wanna do. And no excuses we don't make. We own each other every day. The only break we take is the money. Oh baby, you got me. You got me into you and only you. And boy, I know your love is true. By the way you move, you so smooth, makes me wanna dance with you. Ah, yeah. Have you ever felt the love so strong and make it change? It's kinda strange. And no matter what goes wrong, we get it right, we keep it tight. And the only break we take is the money. Oh baby, you got me. Oh baby, you got me. Yeah. You got me into you and only you. And boy, I know your love is true. By the way you move, you so smooth, makes me wanna dance with you. Show me that I'm the only one you need, baby. My love goes deeper than the sea. Show me that I'm the only one you need, baby. My love goes deeper than the sea. You got me into you and only you. Hey, boy, I know your love is true. I know your love is true. You so smooth, makes me wanna dance with you. You got me into you and only you. Boy, I know your love is true. By the way you move, you so smooth, makes me wanna dance with you. Ah, yeah.
Yo, what up, world? We are back. We are back with VibeCheck. Once again, we do this every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Intellectual Radio. We are iHeart radio station. You can listen to us live on iHeart. Watch us live on YouTube, Intellectual Radio, IntellectualRadio.com. How you feeling, Butterfly?
I'm feeling great.
You
Feeling
great?
good.
You
Feeling great.
Okay.
We got all these business moguls in the building.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we're actually learning a lot. You know
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely. Now, without no further ado, we have our next guest in the building, and we're gonna, I'm gonna call this "Getting to Know Precious." But first of all, tell our vibe checkers who you are, your social media, and how they can get in tune with you.
Absolutely. So I am Precious the Realtor. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Precious the Realtor. You can follow me on TikTok at Come With P. And let's get it.
Okay, now kicking it off, where did the name Precious the Realtor come from?
So my given name, my government name is Precious, Precious Credit to be exact. So there is only
Precious
one of
Credit. I
me.
like that.
Absolutely. You will never meet anyone with that name. So with that being said, I wanted my brand to be something as authentic as me. I see a lot of people calling themselves the realtor or something like that. So I'm Precious the Realtor. I'm your go-to realtor.
Period.
Okay. Now, when did you first realize you had an entrepreneurial type spirit?
I will say always. Just growing up, I always knew that I would have something of my own, something that I would build, my own empire. So I think, and I speak for kind of everybody, you kind of do things and kind of figure out what is for you, where your passion is. I've always had a passion for helping people. I grew up in Harvey, Illinois. If people
Okay.
don't know, you know,
Harvey World?
yes,
Okay.
Harvey World. So just growing up in that environment, being surrounded by so much poverty, you know, it either does one or two things. It either makes you or it breaks you. You know, you become either statistic in a good way, you become a statistic in a positive way. And I always knew like I have to be smart to get out of here, you know? So, and that I graduated top of my class. I've always had, you know, straight A's, honor student, so on and so forth. But I was a bad kid despite that. And again, it goes back to the environment and growing up and your surroundings. And it's just like, you know, I don't want to succumb to my circumstances. I don't want to succumb to my environment. So I always knew I wanted to give back. I always knew I wanted to help people. So in my journey, you know, I found real estate. And that's kind of what I stuck to because it's more than just selling the house. It's being able to educate people, being able to bring people back to our roots, you know, because once upon a time we owned this land. This
Right.
was ours. So then you look at today where it's not us owning anymore. You know, it's us renting or us trying to figure out what we need to do to get into the, you know, scenario of owning. So this is my passion.
Okay. Go ahead, Butterfly.
I know being in the real estate is your passion, but I've spoken to you, and like I said, I love interviewing these business moguls, especially Black women. We taking charge of the world is crazy. What other hats do you wear besides just being a realtor?
Absolutely. So I am also in property management. I manage over 200 units throughout Chicago. I'm affiliated with a Safe Haven Foundation, near non-for-profit. I manage their developments and their buildings. I am very ecstatic and very blessed to be a part of such an organization that does so much good work throughout our city. You know, when you call 311, if you're homeless, you need somewhere to go, we coming to get you. We putting you in the shelter for the night.
Okay.
You know, it's just so much of giving back into the community that organization does. That I love it. I love being affiliated with them. So outside of managing residential units, I also recently started an entertainment company. So I am entertainment CEO.
Yes, queen.
MTE Entertainment Group.
Yes, queen.
Okay.
See, look at that. Take notes.
Yes. So part of being, I always knew that I wanted to be a serial entrepreneur. I want to have serial entrepreneur because just looking at life and how the economy is and how things going, one income is just not enough.
Yes.
You know, and to actually be a millionaire, to actually do what you want to do, to actually live a life where you are worry free in the sense of financially, you have to have more than one income stream. You have to, you know, you cannot save your way to be a millionaire. You cannot. You have to know how to invest. You have to know how to make positive decisions to get you where you're going.
Okay.
Clock that. So since we're talking about
yes,
all the real estate that you have, all these big houses and everything, what advice would you give some people about credit? How important credit is to own a home, or is it as important? And you know, should they start work? What's the earliest time they should work on their credit, and how they can do that, especially in the Black community right now?
Absolutely, credit is very pivotal. a lot of people do not realize how much credit can help you to escape the rat race. You know, your credit is what's going to open up so many doors for you. One big myth that a lot of people think is that you have to have like this absolute great credit score to buy a property. You do not. 580 will get you in the door.
Okay.
Okay. And a lot of people don't realize that 580 will get you in the door. But when you sitting at a 620, 640, that's when I could show you how to leverage down payment assistance. You can walk away from the closing table with a check, because I done showed you how to stack down payment assistance from the state, from your county, you know, from your village, and to be able to purchase your property.
That's amazing. A lot of people do not know that.
Absolutely. I
So
think
580 credit score, huh?
yes, 580 credit score would get you into the door. However, you are going to need like a 620, 640 to be able to ascertain those down payment assistance programs and leverage that.
Okay.
Now, what's the biggest mistakes first-time home buyers make?
I'm gonna be honest, choosing the wrong realtor.
Really, that plays a part? Really?
No, it absolutely does. Because if you don't have a realtor who's knowledgeable on what your goals are and how you can obtain those goals, you kind of send yourself up from failure from the beginning. Wouldn't you be upset if you done sat here and came out of pocket with $10,000-$20,000 to purchase a house, and then you meet a realtor who could have showed you how to tap into something called the Chicago Homegrown Program, where they giving out $70,000 for you to buy a house right now?
Wow. So what separates a great realtor from an average one?
Training,
knowledge,
training, making sure that you're staying up to date on what's becoming available, making sure you know the criteria to get your customers, your clients qualified, having relationships. A lot of people think if they go to one mortgage lender and they say, hey, we can't pre-approve you, then that's just the end. No. Having a realtor who knows, okay, well, they couldn't pre-approve you for their loan products, but now I'm going to introduce you to this lender and you fit their criteria, and now you are pre-approved.
Right.
So not letting one closed door,
another one open. One
Exactly.
door closes, another one will open.
Absolutely.
Some way, somehow.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
How important is investing, and what does investing mean to you?
Investing is very important. Investing will change the difference between you coming from poverty and you going on to riches. It's so many things that people can do. A lot of people don't know, as a first-time home buyer, you can go and buy you a 4-unit at a 3.5% down. And then I'm the realtor that's going to show you how to get that 3.5% in down payment assistance. So now you essentially coming to closing with nothing but closing costs. I'm the realtor that's going to show you, hey, we're going to negotiate terms and we're going to get everything in your favor that it makes sense for both parties. Now you have a 4-unit. You're going to live in 1 unit. You're going to rent out the other 3. You're not paying anything for your mortgage because your tenants are. Now you're gaining equity into your property.
Oh, I'm learning so much right now.
It's the knowledge. Knowledge is power, especially in our community, because we don't grow up being taught this stuff.
Right.
We don't grow up being financially literate.
And they don't teach you this in school at all.
Exactly. So, it's about working with the right people, that are genuine, with a good heart, that are being willing to, put you in play to do what you need to do.
And here's a question. They want to know, what's the difference between buying a house and buying an asset?
Okay. So I would say a house is an asset. We're going to start there. Okay. So it could be your personal asset, or it can be something that you use and you leverage for rental income, right, Airbnb income, things of that nature. There's so many different ways you can go with it in terms of purchasing a property. You can purchase a property as an asset, and then you rent it out to the state. And you housing veterans, or any other type of demographic that needs housing, and now you're leveraging that asset. And whereas you may have been only making $1,200 for a rental, now you make it $1,200 per bed, and now you can house up to 6 individuals in that one house.
That's what they do with like group homes and nursing homes and things like that, right?
$1,200
Exactly.
We got to talk, sister. now, do you believe that real estate is still one of the best ways to build long-term wealth?
Absolutely. If you look at any millionaire, billionaire, a big part of their portfolio and their income is going to be real estate.
Yes.
Wow. What should someone consider before purchasing an investment property? What are some of the things? Because I don't know if it's more difficult to buy commercial property versus residential.
So you want to make sure that what you're doing in the area you're purchasing in for your purpose is actually going to yield you some residual income. You want to make sure that, I mean, and honestly, you personally should not be doing this. Your real estate agent should be doing this,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
they should be crunching the numbers for you. They should be letting you know in this market you have X, Y, and Z down the street, which is bringing in, revenue. So this is the perfect place for your commercial space, your commercial business, because those customers are going to come down here and they're going to, do business with you. So it's all about making sure that the due diligence is being done.
Now, what has been your biggest entrepreneurial challenge? Especially being a black woman in the game, and because I see you got a lot of knowledge, education and teaching. It's like everything that comes out your mouth is like
Wow. I'm
a
learning
very
something.
it's an expensive
It's a lesson.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. So what has been your biggest entrepreneurial challenge?
My
coming up?
biggest entrepreneurial challenge, I would say, was putting myself in a position to ascertain the knowledge that I do have. Because honestly, in the real estate world, you have to pay to play. So if you want to learn something, you have to pay for it, and you have to be willing to invest in yourself.
Okay.
So when I kind of first took it serious, like, okay, I'm going to transition out of just doing property management to real estate and real estate investing. I found the group, and it's going to be tons of groups, and some of them will be BSing you, where they just want you to spend some money to give you some knowledge that you could have Googled yourself. But I found a particular group, and what they were doing, I really loved it, because they had the knowledge, they had the training, and you were able to come in, sit in as many meetings, as many trainings as you wanted to before you made the decision, like, this is real, and I wouldn't be I wouldn't be wasting my time or my money. So with that, I invested like $20,000 into my education to learn everything when it comes to real estate investing. So that way, no matter where the market is, I know how to help myself and my clients make money and leverage the market.
Yes.
So that I say that was my biggest challenge, because it was so many doubts. It's like, man, am I really gonna just sit here for pay all of this to learn all of this? But I would
Well
do
worth
it 100 times again, because I'm in a position now where when my clients come, no matter what their goal is, I can help them, navigate the field and get to the end game.
Okay, man, this is amazing. This is a great interview. Because I got tons of questions, and we only have so much time. But I don't want to take all the questions. You got something? Because I'm getting ready to dig back
Yeah.
in.
Let's get like just a little personal.
Okay, get it.
If you can give your younger self one piece of advice about money, property, or investing, what would it be?
Start early.
How early? Like 7?
18.
Oh, okay.
18. As soon as you are of legal age to make your own decisions with your money, start early.
Yeah.
Because it goes so much deeper than just properties. A lot of people don't realize what investing into the S&P 500, on a minimum would do if you just start at a young age, and I didn't learn that till later on in life.
Yeah.
So looking back on it, it's like, man, if I would have started this at 18, I could retire at 40.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right,
It's like, start early, get you a mentor, really tap in, whatever you want to do your due diligence, learn from it, and and just have fun on the journey. Build the relationships and have fun on the journey.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Entertainment CEO by night.
Yes.
Real estate by day. Entertainment by night.
That's amazing.
Yes.
What does a typical Precious day look like?
No sleep.
How could
No
you?
sleep. But seriously, and I always say sleep is for billionaires anyway. I ain't hit a billion, so we ain't gotta sleep around. So no, seriously, my morning I start off with thanking God for waking me up, for my blessings. And I hit right into my emails, follow up with text messages. I follow up with my residents. I hit my developments. I manage over 200 units throughout Chicago.
Okay.
So I, hit my developments, touch base with my clients, see if it's anything that I need to direct my property management team to do. And then from there, the entertainment world is different. Everybody parties by day, but the people that's really into it, they getting up, they handling their business during the day to get everything done for the night.
Yes.
So I'm answering phone
Super
calls,
woman.
setting up bookings, and I'm looking for an assistant, y'all, actually too. So
You need 2 assistants.
Yes.
Definitely. Keep up with you.
Is that a hint?
uh,
How do you manage time between two demanding industries?
Absolutely. So on the property management side, I have a team. So I'm able to delegate a lot of tasks to my team. When it comes to that, anything that I actually need to step up in, of course, is pre-planned. I put my residents on my schedule, or I answer the phone for my residents no matter what I'm doing, just to make sure everything is going well with them. And if it's not, to get them to the point where it is. A lot of people don't realize that the developments in which I manage, for the most part, a lot of my residents have either a mental or a physical disability. So I'm also certified as a crisis specialist because I do deal with a lot of crisis on a day-to-day. Anything from as small as someone just having like an episode or a breakdown, everything to as big as my unit is on fire.
I don't mean to cut you off, sister, but when do you have time
to breathe?
No, for him. Is there a him?
There's no him. Once I build up this empire the way that I need to, then I can start, going back into the relationship side. But I was in a relationship for 12 years with my kid's dad. So coming out of that, I always say like God had his biggest blessing for me coming out of that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes certain people aren't meant to go on your journey with you, and it's like once that that relationship ended, career-wise, everything just took off so fast, to the point where I couldn't even like keep up at first. So there's no him right now. I'm so invested in myself, so invested in my business, so invested in my children that there's just like not time for him right now. But once I get everything smooth sailing where it needs to be, once I have a team across all boards with my businesses, then I can start kind of tapping back into that and the relationship side. But right now, I'm so content with just
being a mogul.
I applaud that, and you said it so gracefully. Now, Precious, we're gonna do some quick fire vibe check questions. Okay, we're gonna go back and forth and see what's to it. Let's go. Buying or selling?
Oh, buying.
Residential or commercial?
Commercial.
New construction or fixer upper?
Fixer upper. Tap into that equity.
Okay.
Yeah.
House or investment property?
Investment property.
Real estate or entertainment?
Ooh.
I asked you this earlier.
I can't pick. Because they're both so exciting and they both mean a lot to me. But I will say real estate because the real estate is what funnels the entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay. CEO or realtor?
CEO. Because I'm a CEO of the realtor.
Morning meetings or late night events?
We gonna do
sleep.
We gonna do late night events.
Late night event. All right. Networking event or entertainment event?
Networking event, because your entertainment event can be a networking event.
Yes.
She got something for everything. All right. Cash flow or appreciation?
Cash flow.
Chicago real estate or out of state investing?
I'm gonna say out of state investing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that.
Big event, intimate event?
I'm gonna go with big event.
All right. One city you'd love to expand your business into?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
I love Vegas. Vegas is gonna eventually be a second home. I've been to Vegas so many times. Definitely tapping into the Vegas market.
Okay.
One entrepreneur you admire?
One entrepreneur that I admire. Oh wow. That is a hard question for me. There's so many people that I actually admire and I kind of look up to, but I am gonna say Eric Roberts. A lot of people, he's not just well known or famous or notoriety, but when I came over to the buying and selling and working with customer size, that was my mentor. He took me under his wing.
Wow.
And he has a great spirit, a great heart. He's always willing to help, anybody and do anything for. So that is the entrepreneur that I look up to the most.
Awesome. Okay. Finish this sentence. Real estate taught me
wealth.
I know that's right.
Well, Precious, you have officially passed the vibe check. What do you want everyone watching to remember about you?
I want everyone watching to remember about me that, with God, anything is possible. You never know where your journey will take you. And this has been an amazing journey. So keep your faith. And to also remember that, someone with faith, if you're not doing the work behind it, is no support. You have to do your part. We could pray to the world, but if God don't see you doing your part and actually walking in your journey, He not helping you.
That's what's up.
No, that's
sis.
right.
And well, hey, I appreciate you coming in and sitting down with us on Intellectual Radio. Please tell all the vibe checkers once again your social media and how they can get in tune with you. And if they need housing, if they're looking for an apartment, how can they get in touch with Precious, the realtor?
Yes, I am on all social media platforms. Precious the Realtor, Precious the Realtor, Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok at Come With P. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Absolutely. And I don't know. I think I can see the future. I think something. We're gonna do some type of business. It's just
I have
Absolutely.
to.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's
I want to buy
automatic.
some property.
Yes,
Like, for
absolutely.
real.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all already know we do this every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. But today, Big Earl is allowing us to go over because we got some exciting people in the building. We
More
appreciate that.
time.
Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Yo, we'll be right back with our next guest. You already know we got 290 Mo and his whole podcast team. Let's go.
Yes.
My soul and loving these is risky. Living your life is a goal. You gotta get old out there when I die, they gon' miss me. I do this for my kids because they can big and I made it way for my shorties. All I can hear is I cannot come to the hood, and if I do, they gonna extort me. I never knew how this fame could bring all this pain, and that's why I stay with my 40. You think it's a game? I leave your spot like the logo on Rick and Morty. So who gonna stop me? They wanna tame me, I probably because I'm icy like hockey. They tryna copy like a PO who gon' try me. You run up, I bet you be sorry. Trusting her out like a stocking. I don't get no that she toxic. I don't like arguing. Let's make a deal, we can bargain. Pull up in a Hornet, Charlie. Texting like I got a 6-pack. I should change my name to Chris Van. Look at her, I make wet. I'm a bug like an insect. Hit them all, don't know what to select. Talking to my therapist, I regret. I can't learn really how to kind of wax. I got famous, couldn't handle that. Now I'm back in my better mode. I don't really like talking to records. I'm the type that'll laugh when you get exposed. 30 I swear I'm not sweating nose. And I'm coming with pressure like water hose. This my year, my grandma, I'm taking over. Spinning crack, all I need is some baking soda. I'm smoking this homie, he smell like odor. Off in the go on a journey. Yeah, I got books, but I love my attorney. What he got going on, it don't concern me. I come from the mud, but we do dirty. Don't bring your around me and she friendly like bottle of water. She see me get thirsty. I be up X, I don't with no purpose. Don't tell me you love me if you wanna hurt me, girl. They ain't ringing like sirens. They like I play the violin. When she crazy, you white. She got throwing up the tap with. Off and like a tater chip. When you broken your money, need paper clips. For my haters that die, you better hope I don't go right to your grave and just take a. I get disrespectful. Went on the drill and your homie left you. Snake you for being careful. The snake you on any level. The tactile stable metal, I can fold that up like a mini pretzel. You made a deal with the devil, ain't no way you can leave, man. I dare you, yeah. Flexing like I got a 6-pack. I should change my name to Chris Vag. Look at her and make this sweat. I'm a bug like an insect. Hit the model, know what to select. Talking to my therapist, I regret. I can't learn really how to handle wax. I got famous niggas couldn't handle that. Tony Touche! Hey! Oh! Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Baby, I'm so high that I can touch the sky. I think your beauty has me captivated. Whenever we're apart, it's like my world just stops. I need you right here by my side. You're a prayer on the sky. I just love the girl you are. Girl, you have my heart. You're something from afar. You're my light within the dark. Girl, I'm trying to slide. Take you on a vibe. Can I get your time? Pull up on you. So come be deep in mine. My angel in disguise. Can I get that time? Pull up on you and give my love a try. Without no questions, I will give my all to stay your guide. Can never make you cry. I enjoy your time. This is how I feel inside. Never come alive. You are always on my mind. And without you, life's a lie. Over you and me, I want the world to see the joy you bring to me. In other words, girl, I'm just gonna slide. Take you on a vibe. Can I get your time? Still wanna call you. So come be deep in my angel in disguise. Can I get your time? Pull up on you.
YouTube, I'ma give you something you ain't used to. Ain't got a sex, we can just lay down and watch some YouTube. Good food, I'm just trying to put you in a good mood. I'ma rub your feet, act not so dangerous like I should do. Your body, girl, smiling, your style, I swear you got it, girl. Baby, let me come through and let's kick it like Wasabi, girl. I'm about it, girl, ain't talking Master P, I'm about it, back. Can't live without you, girl, pretty young thing, I swear you rock my world. I can't even like it, butterflies when I'm around you, girl. You stay on my mind, can't even lie, I swear you got me, girl. I'm a treasure baby with a heart, I swear you got it, girl. Promise you won't never leave my side, be my Loretta, girl. I got you if you got me, needs your love ain't cool without it, girl. I'm funny, I'm up quiet, and it's me and you against the world. Like, yeah, legs in the eye, I tell her, yeah, we ain't gotta rush, but if you want to, we can take it. Let me pull up. Girl, I'm trying to slide. Take you on a vibe. Can I get your time? Pull up on you. So come be deep in my angel in disguise. Can I get that time? Pull up on you. Girl, I'm trying to slide.
Yo, what up, world? You already know it's your boy Never Star. We are back. This is VibeCheck. We do this every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Intellectual Radio. We are our radio station. And tonight, we got extended some time. I got some great people in the building.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you guys been enjoying the show so far, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that tune in every week and check out what OG got going on VibeCheck. But without no further ado, I got my man 290 Mo in the building. He got his team with him. Hey, first and foremost, we're gonna do this the right way. I need y'all to holler at all the Vibe Checkers, and each one of you let the Vibe Checkers know who you are, your social media, and how they can get in tune with you.
All right, I'm 290 Mo. You can follow me at Big Mo off 1600 or 290 Motion.
Big Mo,
follow me.
It's your girl, Lyrically Spicy. I'm an entrepreneur as well as a published author from the west side of Chicago. You can find me at lyrically_spicy on Instagram.
It's your boy, Radio Rail, man. You can catch me on Not Your Average Man podcast. I'm also an artist, you know what I'm saying? My biggest thing, Google me.
All right, that's what's up. Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys
just get on Google
taking the time out to come sit down with the OG. You know what I'm saying? No cursing. Intellectual Radio, we curse on the other show, not this one. All right, now let's get right to it. 290 Mo. Been doing your thing for a while, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of you wear a lot of hats too.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of hats, you make a lot of things happen. I call you Mr. Motion. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
what is it about this game that gave you the passion to start what you're doing? Because I've watched you transcend.
Yeah.
To who you are now, and all the things you got going on. So what was it in you that sparked to say, hey, I see something in this?
Yeah, it's a long story. I'm trying to make it short as possible. It was an accident. Mm-hmm. I didn't have no type of background in this. Me and my brother just go laugh and talk about sports. A tragic situation happened where we was no longer together, and I wanted to keep going. And I didn't know about like everything that was going on in Chicago underground media until I bumped into D and Loud Money. That's when I first it was open mics and podcasts and none of that. So I was like, yeah, it's something I want to get interested in. But before I pass it on to my team, I recently, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know, but I just retired from I retired the 290 Mo podcast.
Okay, I'm behind on that one now.
Yeah, it just happened. I made the announcement yesterday. So what's going on is I'm stepping into full production and media role, bro. So I'm still gonna be in podcasts. I still produce like 10 shows, other podcasts, but I just won't be interviewing people anymore. Okay. Bro. So I still be involved. I'm still gonna be producing, but I'm really focused on pushing Not Your Average and my team right now because they they got the fire. You know what I'm saying? You a good leader is knowing, you know what I'm saying, when, you know what I'm saying, people do things, you know what I'm saying, when you gotta uplift other people. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. I salute them. Earl, I need some sound effects. I know Earl gave me some of my sound effects, but I'm trying to work with it. All right.
Cowbells ain't gonna work right.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And the clap. But we making it do what it do. All right, now Literally Spicy.
Yes.
Published author.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
What
it.
made you decide to write the book and to write about that particular subject?
I've always liked to read, for one.
Mm-hmm.
Writing has been one of my favorite subjects since a little girl. And I think by the time I got in second grade, my first poem was called Love. So I was just always into writing or just reading like Shakespeare or Greek mythology and things to that nature. And once I got in like fifth grade, I had a teacher who would push us to do certain plays and certain things just to spice up the atmosphere in the classroom, to the point where we would get to do it in the auditorium. So once I got older, I got into certain programs as far as ASM, which is After School Matters. I was in a journalism program, a spoken word program. I was able to work with a couple of other great people who also wrote. And it just inspired me one day to just wake up and put all my poems in one book. And that's exactly what I did. It was way after I performed and I started writing. I just one day was like, you know what, I'm put all my old poems in a book and make some more and just, make it something great. And that's exactly what I did.
So what is your creative process when it comes to
My creative
writing?
process, I would say sometimes it's random.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very talented when it comes to creating a story or talking about a life experience.
Okay.
So sometimes it's literally just, it just comes by like that. But other times I feel like a lot of my work is greatly done when I'm more going through like a sad process for some reason. Because there's been times where I've tried to create something joyous and it was like, I don't like this. It's when the pain is hitting. That's when it seems like the pieces are hitting.
So you write from personal experiences as well as things you see. Where the most of the content comes from when you really feel it going through that
when
process?
I'm really feeling it, a lot of my work is based off true story, or just how I feel at that moment, or maybe I'm thinking about somebody else's situation that I'm sitting by, or just talking to. Like I might have certain conversations. I'll be like, I can actually create something off of what you've been through. Because whether it's a friend or family, or sometimes just connecting with, just seeing the community and what they go through, you kind of be touched by what it is that they're experiencing, where you feel like you kind of experiencing it too. So I think that makes it easier to actually write about.
Okay. Now, my man, when did you get into music, man? When did you get into music, and when did you decide to take it serious?
He did his research. Man.
When did you get into music, man?
I want to say I always been into music since a shorty. Like Sunday mornings, clean up the crib, OG play some music, whatever. But I got into it. I really took it serious 2023.
Okay.
I had a beat. And I wrote the first verse, then I wrote the hook. I ended up reaching out to an artist, had him feature it. And so since 2023, I kind of really just been taking it serious. So
okay, now how would you describe the music that you typically make?
I'm versatile, I don't really be like this new age, killing and all that. That ain't me. I'm really more like bringing that realism back, you know what I'm saying? So I just pretty much whatever I'm feeling, I'll rap about it. If I'm going through something, like my first track was about it was a heartbreak. So I kind of went a little crazy on that. So it's really what I'm feeling that day. Or if it's a good beat, then it's like I'll write whatever, But I don't follow the trend, So I stick to what I know and what I feel. So it's really just realism what I'm bringing.
Now, without following the trends and pretty much shaping your own path, who actually helped you most in your musical journey?
Really, it's all been me, and then people I meet along the way, they kind of just inspired me to just be, stick to myself and just be true to who I am and just keep going.
Okay, and what are you currently working on now?
I just dropped the EP, man.
Okay,
last Friday. It's called Just for Fun. So
Mm-hmm.
the premise of that was the first track was a freestyle. I was literally at a laundromat and I just freestyled in the car. The second track, my son kind of was like, "Hey man, you need to come, with some kind of hard." So I did that. Third track was like some R&B, lover, type stuff. The fourth track was pretty real smooth, which I'm really proud of that track. So I'm thinking about promoting that more. It's called "Spend the Night." So
okay, you gotta get those decent music, man, so we can get them spins.
I got you, man. I got you.
All right, that's what's up. Now, do you think social media? Do you think social media makes it easier for today's, artists, book writers, entrepreneurs to gain more fans, more business, or do you feel that all of the other propaganda takes away from that?
Go ahead, Cap.
That's a great question. I don't think it takes away from it, because whatever is meant for you is meant for you, and all creative artists are great in their own light. And I would never speak that negatively on my creative process, because everything is a process. I do feel like there is a lot of attention on other artists besides, book writers or poets and, things to that nature. But it's all about the work you put in. It's all about the effort and your vision.
Mm-hmm.
If you see it and you working towards it, it's gonna happen.
Now, being a published author, what role do you think unfiltered storytelling plays in community conversations?
In community conversations, I think it depends, because you can be judged off of it, and a lot of the times with those unfiltered conversations and that creative light, it's hard to get that out there, because a lot of people don't want you to have these unfiltered conversations. They want you to clean it up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it makes sense, but just be yourself.
Yeah, it ain't make sense to me. That's like one of the reasons it makes sense. But
in the professional world, it kind of makes sense.
That's why I created the show that they host, Not Your Average Podcast. Because it's not your average podcast. I wanted to bring as much authenticity as I could to the product.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I noticed coming into this game, coming from the outside in, because I didn't have no background in it. Like, people wear like a lot of masks. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, you can't do, you know what I'm saying? You act like you don't do that on camera. And it was hard for me to, you know what I'm saying, fit that mold, because, you know what I'm saying, I do this for fun, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's a lot of people that is one way on camera, then they one way off camera. So it's really just finding your crowd and staying consistent. But you gotta be careful out here.
Yeah, now, what do you look for? Like, because you standing by this. You say you doing what you're doing now, but you pushing your team.
Yeah, for sure.
So, when you putting your name on somebody or something, you fully invested. Yeah. What is it about these two that say, hey, you know what, I'm comfortable with doing this, and you got this right now?
Consistency and work ethic. Cause like, this is like, we having fun. I want everybody to have fun, first of all, but like in real life, like, people work jobs and stuff like that. So if you could take time out your real life to do this, then I know you're serious about it. Cause I done had a lot of situations where it wasn't too serious. So as long as you're not playing, I think they brought them qualities to the table. Like, they here, they on time, and they real professional. Like, they surprise me sometimes. Like, if we'll do an event and I hit them up like, Joey, I did an amazing job. Like, they're
he one of them. He tell y'all did a great job.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I check the footage and they didn't did a commercial on a drop, but I didn't even know they did it. But I'm going back looking over the footage, and they didn't did things without, you know what I'm saying, me not even have to say nothing. So it's real amazing seeing they growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gangsters.
Yeah, Larry's finest. Yeah.
But yeah, man, we just and keeping it authentic. A spinoff of our show is called the Chaos Committee that they host.
The Chaos Committee,
well, it's unfiltered, uncensored.
Y'all critique me. Y'all be getting people in their feelings, man. You know, I'm like,
oh yeah,
it's called Chaos Committee for a reason.
You can't be yourself.
You especially, man. You mean,
Hey,
man. You.
I gotta tell the truth, you know. Somebody gotta do it.
You do.
As I feel like it's too much in this industry. Like you can't tell the truth. You can't be yourself. Like it's like I couldn't contort to that. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy being behind the camera. I enjoy creating.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite parts is editing. Like everybody gone, just me and music and YouTube, just editing. That's one of my favorite parts. And I learned that, you know what I'm saying, doing this. And I appreciate everybody that helped me get to where I am today. Shout out to Delectable. She the one that I was doing camera work for y'all at Loud Money on North Avenue. You know what I'm saying? So
you came
that's when I first started coming.
You didn't talk much back then. You kept a drink.
And
you kept.
You say you kept a drink.
But you got the job done. You know,
because I didn't know, because where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? You don't speak unless spoken to. I'm not talking to nobody I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We right on the borderland of where I'm from, so you know what I'm saying. I'm coming in with the ski, you know what I'm saying?
You had a ski mask on,
bro. So it's like, So I've definitely had my own growth in this as well. So that's why I felt comfortable about retiring the podcast and letting these guys take over, because these guys and women take over. Like I'm not doing interviews no more personally. I might see some special interviews come out, but other than that, I'm gonna be handing the interviewing reign, so they're gonna be doing the Chaos Committee as long as with our upcoming interviews that we'll be having on the platform. So if you're interested in getting an interview, reach out to one of these.
Absolutely. I think OG's ready to come back too. I think I'm ready to sit down with y'all, put the camera and the mic on the other side.
Yeah, we ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what advice, would you give a new podcaster or a new artist trying to, build a career without changing who they are?
Invest in yourself. I go broke every week with this. I take care of business and bills, babies, and then I go broke doing this.
Right, getting everything
I might buy one of these. Right. You know what I'm saying? On my last 10, just cause, you know what I'm saying? So I say just invest in yourself. What you think?
I would just say just go for it. Like a lot of people are hesitant to start something. Just go for it and put in 100%. Like he said, invest. That's one of the biggest things to do behind believing in yourself.
Yeah. And with believing in yourself, I know it'd be hard. And I want each and one of you to tell me, was there a time that you thought about quitting or giving up and saying, forget this?
I'll answer this one first. So how I started during COVID. I started on, it was Anchor at the time, and then they switched to Spotify.
Yeah.
That led me to, shout out to AK. That led me to OG Radio, and I was on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I was going hard for 3-4 years, and then the platform kind of fell off. Something happened where we couldn't really use the website no more. So at that point, I felt like at that time, I didn't want to do it no more. And it just so happened, November of last year, a mutual friend of me and Lyrically reached out to me. It was like, I want you to host a show. Mm-hmm. So I hosted an event. It went great. And I met Lyrically. And I saw that she did a podcast, which was with Mo.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, what's to it? And that led me to where I am today. So that gave me the motivation to keep going. So my advice to, upcomers, just keep going. Like no matter what happens, just keep going, be consistent, just keep doing it.
Well, one more question for you. What's the biggest challenge of being an independent artist?
Man, just coming up with, material all the time, having something relevant to talk about. You don't want to be one of those who just end up irrelevant and then you're not nobody want to listen to you. So it's hard to stay relevant and keep coming up with new stuff. But me, the way my mind works, I can see something and be like, I can write about it.
Right. Now, Lyric, what's one mistake that you've made in your career that taught you a valuable lesson? Anything that you can share?
One mistake. Procrastinating.
Yeah,
I think
you one of them. I'll just do it in a minute.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll just.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get caught up into just smelling yourself too much, where you just know you're too talented, and you just be like, I'll do it later.
Okay,
or I'll put it to the side.
Is she taking accountability?
Oh,
is she taking accountability?
Yeah, she on the team.
I'm very big on that. I'm very big on that.
All the cameras working, right?
I'm 100 with myself. I'm 100 with others. I'm big on giving myself reality checks as well.
Nice.
Yeah, just just making sure that you stay on the money. If your eyes on that ball, if you take it off for a quick second, somebody else is getting closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you in competition with yourself, how a part of you is losing. Y'all supposed to be winning. So, you versus the old you, you trying to beat that person. So don't start procrastinating, because then you start lagging. So yeah, I just say procrastination is that could be like the biggest downfall for myself. And yeah. I mean,
At least you're not in denial about it, because when you know better, you do better, right?
For sure.
Now, 290 Mo, what's the biggest misconception people have about 290 Mo? Oh, this is gonna be good. They cracked them up. Woo! And it's a two-part question. And what is something that you had to prove over and over and over again?
I think the biggest misconception that I think people get about me is that I'm a podcaster, that I'm just a podcaster. That's why I love Not Your Average Podcast, because I'm.
You sure that kind of tickled them a little bit?
Yeah,
because
they know what's going on. They know it's to me,
yeah.
Bro. Shout out them people that Nah, I just think what was the question again?
What's something you've had to prove over and over?
Oh,
again?
Nothing. I ain't have to prove nothing. Like I feel like when retiring the podcast, I feel like I came, I saw, I conquered. You know what I'm saying? Like I interviewed big names, I got awards. You know what I'm saying? I just in the midst of not to be cocky at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm humble, but I just learned that what I really enjoy in the midst of doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I enjoy interviewing people. I just think, you know what I'm saying? And another thing about, you know what I'm saying, knowing yourself is knowing when it's time for that next chapter. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
It's time for that next chapter. And I think that the next chapter has been going it's been going crazy. I'm paid shows.
I want to be involved in that next.
We done got our first paper check. I'm 34, never got a paper check from nobody in my life. I think I'm a frame. Bro,
that's what's up.
We working and we
that's what's up.
If y'all need Not Your Average to come out to any media events, we do high quality media coverage, 4K cameras, high quality audio. We travel if that's something that anybody interested in. We fit any type of molds. We come dressed to impress. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. If it's dress code, let us know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all put it on
time too.
Y'all put it on
every time.
So let us know.
You don't procrastinate when it's time to get fresh.
No. I think a lot of people come to see what I'm gonna wear.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Just a quick
when she
drop
on
real
time.
Quick before I get up out of here, I gotta shout out a few things real quick.
Oh yeah, we get to that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I ain't finna cut you off yet.
No, okay, all right. So let me speak on real quick.
I'm enjoying the platform.
We got the Chaos Committee.
Right,
Not Your Average will be covering the Moses Were Black re-release movie premiere tomorrow.
That's dope.
Yes.
Moses Were Black is a movie starring Omar Epps, produced by 50 Cent, based in Chicago, loosely based off the events that happened in Angelo Roberts' life.
Okay.
So if you ain't checked out Moses the Black yet, check that out. Starring Wiz Khalifa, a lot of Chicago-based artists is in it. Yeah. My good friend JMB Bobby Hill is in it as well. Acting right next to Wiz Khalifa and Quavo and Omar Epps. So if you got time, check it out.
On what, Tubi?
No, it's on Amazon and all the
YouTube TV.
Real, it was in the
all
theaters.
the
It's theatrical release. bro.
Wow.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
Check it
so
out.
If you got time, check it out. We're gonna have Lyrically and Radio Real up in there doing. They call it a black carpet, so they're gonna be doing handling the black carpet, all the
Okay.
media
Yes.
coverage on the black carpet. So.
Yeah.
Now, I want each of you to answer this question. What's something you survived that made you stronger along your journeys?
In life, period.
Yeah. In the
For
business,
me,
in life, yeah.
For me, 26, I had a stroke.
Wow.
I survived that. And then 3 years ago, I had a minor heart attack. I was having an asthma attack at the same time, so I didn't even know I had a heart attack for real, but it happened. So that's, for me, that's two major things I ever overcame in my life to the point where I don't stress about nothing. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I wake up. When I wake up, I'm happy because I woke up.
Absolutely.
Other people haven't done that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, bro.
Survived that, man. That's what's up, bro. Lord, she looking at you to go next.
For me, I would just say just losing a parent at a young age. I lost my mother 2 days before Christmas, my high school senior year. And that was like, it was a big thing for me. And yeah, that's, I mean, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you survived, Mo.
Shit. So like my origin story is basically come off survival, like the tragic situation that had happened with me and my brother when we was doing my brother's silo that I got tatted on me, and that I base a lot of stuff around. Like if you like peep, you will see like silo here, silo there. But he got killed in 2016, and we had started doing, we called it the Smoking Rich Podcast. But we just go live on Facebook. We didn't know none of this was going on. We didn't know about the underground radio shows, the open. We didn't know none of it. We just going live on Facebook and talk about sports. And then Halloween 2021, that tragic situation happened where we was no longer able to continue what we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to continue what I was doing. So I kept doing it, but I was doing it on Zoom.
Okay.
And then I bumped into D, and D like, yeah, come on,
Go
come
right.
to I do a radio show right here. I don't know, I'm right off Laramie, shorty.
Right.
So, and then I just, I think, that's why everybody, I know it's a little cliche, but everything happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I feel like all them things happened, you know what I'm saying, and led me to us having this conversation right here today.
What's the biggest dream you're still chasing? Each of you can answer this.
To not to have to wake up at 5:30 every morning and go to work. That's my biggest dream. Once I ain't got to do that, I made it.
No, I agree with Mo. Same thing. That I have to wake up that early to do the 9 to 5.
To not
I
have
don't
to
want to
wake
do the
up
9
every
to 5
day
no
and
more.
ask somebody else, do I got to come to work? Like, can I stay home today? Like, I want to be able to be, make that decision myself.
Right.
Even though I got a little
comfortable.
PTO and holiday days and stuff like that, but I want every day of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's limited. I got a finite amount. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need to make my own. Making my own hours is when I know I made it.
That's what's up.
My biggest dream that I'm still chasing is just making a mark on Earth. Like, I want to be remembered for a long time. Like, literally, I want to be remembered. Yeah, definitely a legacy. So it's just creating that own space and world where people know, like, she was here. I don't want to be a forgotten face. I don't too much care to be famous, but when it comes to that light of just being known of who I am, then yes, that's the biggest thing that I want to accomplish.
Now, for you,
what
would you like? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I agree with both. And my biggest thing is if we was to able to get a big sponsorship to where we
y'all
don't have to work a 9 to 5 no more. That sponsorship, where we get paid, to do do what we doing,
For sure.
Now, for what you guys got going on, and the big dog stepping back, what would you like your contribution to be as you carry on, as 290 Mo step back and be more behind the scenes, and you guys are on the front line?
Go ahead, Kat.
Me will be giving back to the community. Cause I'm a person who's big, a big person, a person who's just big on youth, like, cause they are the future. So I want us to, even though we're authentic, our authentic selves, we all grown, but there are kids that are looking up to us and seeing what we do. I want to create a space where they also know, like, they can do the same thing. So to me, it's just giving back to the community and just reaching out to the youth.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in and sitting down with the OG. What else you got coming up next? We get up out of here. Plug what you need to plug and do them shout outs. You need to shout out.
We got Moses the Black. Tomorrow is also for the first 200 people. If you come register to vote, you come in, you get in free. I don't got the address on the top of my head, but hit any of my social medias and you will see the information there. Anything else, you can go to 290mopodcast.com. A name change will be coming soon to the website, but when that's implemented, I will put it on all social medias.
Yes, and it's your girl, Lyrically Spicy. What we have going on now, me and Rail, we got our first hosting show. September 5th. So we got booked by mutual friends of all of ours, and we're excited about that. It's gonna be on 63rd and Damon.
Yep, 63rd and Damon.
It's not far from me.
Friends of all of us.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. But I appreciate you guys coming in and sitting down with the OG.
I appreciate you having us, man. We gotta slide back.
You know, I rock with your team.
We gotta slide back, man. I gotta slide on the Filter Show. I got some stuff to talk about, man.
Absolutely, we're gonna do that.
Facts.
We're gonna do that.
It was hard not to cuss.
Yeah, we're gonna do that because the show, I'm starting it up now. My Radio Chicago is Indie After Dark.
Yeah.
So if you guys can come doing that 11 to 1, 11.
For
to
sure.
the
For
1 a.m.
sure.
hours, we can come in. We can,
We're gonna do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got
Even if we gotta do it on Not Your Average.
Hey,
we gotta do it on Not Your Average.
It's
man.
definitely gonna get done. I need y'all to tell all the vibe checkers once again who you are on your social medias.
For me, just go to 290 Motion on Instagram and you can find out everything I got going on, or 290mopodcast.com.
First, I just want to say thank you for having us on this platform. Really do appreciate it. It's great space, nice energy, good vibe. You can find me on Instagram at lyrically_spicy.
Appreciate you for having us. And you know what I'm gonna say. Google me, baby. But no, you can find me on Instagram, Radio Rail 1290, and Terrell Radio Redmond. Google me.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out No Insurance. Shout out Sleezo. Shout out Orchid. Shout out Forever Straight. Shout out.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, you already know you can watch it live, watch the episode live on YouTube, Intellectual Radio, listen live on iHeartRadio station. And shout out to El Hitter and the entire HMG, situation. On tour with Chief Keef is going down, 20 cities. Time to live out of a suitcase. First show September 12th at the Huntington Theater. It's gonna be really crazy. HMG crazy. Y'all already know we out. See y'all next Thursday. On behalf of my co-host Butterfly.
Shout out Butterfly.
Yeah, y'all already know. We'll be back next week, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Intellectual Radio Vibe Check. Appreciate y'all listening.
Got a cold heart like the month of December. Chickens on the table like a serving dinner. All white tee, 12 racks in my pocket. Flash that bread, quit saying stop it. Ice on the face, so you know I had to cop it. And she's trying to figure out why she not shopping. Huh? The block made me a thousandaire. The block is cool, but it's a lot of cowards there. The block is hot, but it can get quite cold there. And I'm known in the hood, cause I'm heavy. This is how we hang in Inglewood. Slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood. Do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is how we hang in Inglewood. Slang in Inglewood, gang bang in Inglewood. Do our thing in Inglewood. This is my hood, this is my hood. This is my hood.